How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my Season 10 trailer breakdown for The Walking Dead. This trailer was awesome, and I just want to let you guys know real quick, this is the first of many videos I will be doing for SDCC 2019, not only for The Walking Dead, but, for other things as well, like the Arrowverse shows and whatnot, and maybe even if they release anything related to Marvel Studios, stuff like that. So if you want to get all that, make sure to subscribe. And they put out a Rick Grimes movie teaser, which it doesn't show much, but I do want to make a video on that, so it'll come up after this one. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump on into this trailer because there's a lot to go through, so yeah. Now, the first thing I want to go over in this trailer, which I should mention, this trailer breakdown might be all over the place because I kind of just want to address certain things in chunks, but that is the beach sequences because these scenes kind of all like line up, I should say, and it's just a really neat setting. I know we saw a little bit of it like back in Season 7 when Tara first arrived at Oceanside, but yeah, I should say like a lot of this trailer does take place at Oceanside or on the beach, and I think it's just a really dope setting, and it looks like this is the Whisperer Wars season. I mean, we kind of like predicted that going into this trailer and whatnot, but yeah, it really just does look like that. A lot of like cool shipwrecks and stuff, and a lot of cool gear and weapons that they've been using. It's a lot of melee, I should say, and like shields and stuff and swords, and I think that looks really just dope on screen. And there's not many guns being used, obviously, because they're really late into the apocalypse, and it's just super cool to see how the world has changed still to this point, and them using boats and stuff. It just looks really amazing, and like this surprised me when I first saw the trailer, and it just looks like everyone's here in this spot, like on the beach. And I don't know if the Whisperers are there. Like I didn't see any Whisperers on the beach, or maybe they're like doing a practice run, but I have no idea. Maybe this is the part when in the comics when the Whisperers bring all the walkers and kind of, I guess, yeah, they just bring the walkers because we obviously saw that in Season 9 that Alpha had a bunch of those in the canyon, and maybe they're trying to put all the walkers back into like the ocean, which is somewhat what they did in in the comics, I should say. So maybe that's what's happening here, but it does look cool nonetheless. Now, the next sort of section I want to go over in this trailer is the nighttime sequences where basically the Whisperers are like threatening our group, like don't cross the border or there will be punishment. And maybe they found out they did because, well, they actually did during the snowstorm. And maybe they're like, well, you know what, you crossed the border, now you have to pay, so to speak. But it just looks so cool. And I really got to give props to just like the setting changes, and it's like, dark and foggy, and like the beaches, and this season just looks revamped in a way Season 9 was, but even better, and it just looks so neat and like interesting to look at, I should say, and it's just not boring, which is something Fear the Walking Dead struggles with, that they just like have a boring setting, but The Walking Dead, they've gotten better with it these past few seasons, and I'm just really looking forward to see how it all plays out. But it looks really spooky here with the Whispers in the dark and the fog, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Now, it is just great seeing all our characters together, and just it gets me really hyped for this upcoming season, and just to see like where all our characters are at with Michonne and stuff. And obviously Denai Guerrera actually did confirm it's her last season at the panel today for SDCC, so that's kind of sad, but we all thought it was coming. And Negan, he actually does seem to be more like Negan in this trailer, I should say, which is just super cool. Like in Season 9, he seemed like a little tiny bit out of character, but it looks like he's going to be back better than ever in this season, so I'm really excited. Now, we also get a quick glimpse of Eugene in this trailer, and we actually did get an image released, I think, by Entertainment Weekly a few days ago of him on the radio. A lot of people are speculating he's contacting the Commonwealth or the person who was on the end of the radio in the Season 9 finale. Yeah, it's one of the two. I'm interested, though. I'm interested to see where they kind of take that whole aspect from the comics and how they translate it to the show. We then get a glimpse of Rosita carrying her baby, which is really awesome. We kind of speculated she would have had her baby between the few months time skip from Season 9 finale to the Season 10 premiere, and she does have her baby, so that's awesome, I guess. We then see Judith holding a Whisper mask, which is kind of creepy. Walking Dead used this for their thumbnail for the trailers, so interesting stuff there. It looks like Judith is going to play a major part in this season, so, that's cool, I guess. Now, something really interesting I want to go over is in the background of Carol in this shot, we do see a dead version of Henry. I don't think many people noticed this, but yeah, that's Henry in the background. Maybe she's like hallucinating. I mean, it would make sense, she's like missing him and whatnot. So really, really cool stuff there. Now we get these two shots of Sadiq here And I think Michonne was talking about like fear, or it could have been Carol or Alpha, I don't know, one of those people. Or it could be totally off, but like he's in this like ice bucket water thing, like he's being drowned or something. So I don't know, like my prediction is that he actually is going to be like captured by the Whisperers or something like that, and they're like torturing him in some sort of way. Maybe. That's my best guess here. Now, something really cool I do want to go over in this trailer is we see Silence the Whisperers plastered all over Alexandria here, and that's something actually that does happen in the comics. More of like a propaganda statement, something like that, and basically it's like Silence the Whisperers, you know, the Whisperers, we need to stop them, blah, 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 to kind of get people pumped, I guess, in some sort of way, you know, propaganda basically, to show them that we need to fight back. You know, the people who lost something obviously want to fight back, so I'm really cool that they did this aspect from the comics and are doing that in the TV show now. There's some stuff with Lydia in this trailer as well. She's like, you know, doing the bow staff thing that Henry was taught from Morgan, and she's trying to learn that, I guess. And it does seem she actually is going to have some sort of relationship with Negan, so that's cool to see. Negan's like out of his cage, I guess, as well, or cell, so that's also interesting. Makes me believe that, yeah, he is going to get released and maybe help fight the Whisperers. Speaking of Negan, we do see Daryl at his cell kind of talking to him and like almost threatening to fight him, which is really badass, and I want to see more scenes with Daryl and Negan because we hadn't really seen them talk in Season 9, so it's going to be really awesome when this scene shows up in an episode and we actually get to see them have a scene together at last. We get a quick shot of Aaron and Gracie, I think her name is, his daughter that obviously Rick killed her father back in Season 8, which is still sad. I just wanted to mention that real quick. She looks to be a bit older, so yeah, I really like that. We also get a quick shot of Daryl and Connie together, which they actually do seem a bit more lovey-dovey in this trailer, or at least it's just me. I know a lot of people want them to get together, and I do think they probably will in this season. Then there's a shot of Negan all bloodied up in the dark, and I do think this is when they do let him out of his cell and maybe help fight the Whisperers when they invade Alexandria with all the walkers and stuff. I do think that's what this scene most likely is. We also see Aaron's new arm, I guess, or hand, and it's like this ball with spikes out of it, and Negan makes a funny remark about it, so that's really cool. It should be really fun to see that in action once the season comes out. We also see Beta here leading a group of Whisperers, and I do think Beta is going to be playing a major role in this season as well, especially if it goes down the same route the comics did with, I guess, spoilers for the comics, Alpha's death, and, you know, if Beta becomes more of a main character of the Whisperers, that'd be really dope to see, in my opinion. Now, something that threw me totally off guard was this kiss between Michonne and Ezekiel. Like, I know this happens in the comics, but, like, it just didn't seem like that was the route they were going. But, I mean, Rick's been gone for, like, almost 7 years now, so it's like, but still, what the fuck? This is probably the craziest moment, well, apart from the ending, which I'll get into in a minute, this is probably one of the craziest things in the trailer, for real. We also see Michonne here, which we actually did get a glimpse of this in another promo image that was released by, I think, Entertainment Weekly, of her fighting off some walkers in the forest with flames behind her. Really badass. Should be interesting how, like, fire comes into play as, like, a weapon in this Whisperer war. Should be really interesting to see. Now, of course, the big moment in this trailer was the return of Lucille. My God, I did not think we were actually going to see this. We see Michonne here pick up Lucille. Oh, man, goosebumps. That's some badass shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, wow. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, guys, that's really all I want to break down in this trailer for The Walking Dead Season 10. Make sure to let me hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below on this trailer. I really enjoyed it. Are you guys hyped for Season 10? I know I am. And yeah, make sure to stay tuned for the Rick Grimes teaser trailer breakdown, I guess, that I'll be doing right after this video. But yeah, really enjoyed this trailer. Super hyped for Season 10. I mean, man, I don't even know. It's crazy. But yeah, stay tuned for my other Comic-Con videos. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.